I am Golok Kumar Simli, Chief Technology Officer, Passport Seva Program, Ministry of External Affairs, Government of India. I am happy to be part of Bharat AI Cyber Automation 2025 Summit. Let me at the outset thanks Mr. Sashidharan and his entire team for having me here. I'll speak about some of the essence of AI. How do we create a cyber surakshit Bharat? Uh, and at the end, when you look into the citizen perspective, the government to citizen interaction, how we can make things secure. When it comes to citizen services, public at large, I personally believe AI can potentially help on three, four ways. The first and foremost thing is the threat detection and prevention. Here, I would like to say that we can take help of AI. Many of such use case we can develop where we can monitor real-time threats, kind of a take a preactive action, detect proactively, and isolate those kind of threats coming to the either government critical infrastructure, critical mission critical applications, or when a citizen is engaging with the government. To cite an example, for an example, let's say you are applying for some sort of a services within a government sector, whether it is a Aadhaar services, passport services, or you are doing a transaction, whether you are doing a banking transaction or UPI transactions. The kind of behavior, the kind of pattern we can monitor in terms of identifying a true applicant or a genuine citizens applying for those services or doing a banking transactions one side. The other side, when you enter into the government system in terms of availing those services, I think not only in terms of expediting and kind of assuring the service delivery end to end, but also in terms of assuring your identity, your all other background checks, we can monitor very well through AI related tools and technologies. We can also think of providing lot of assistance in terms of AI enabled bots, in terms of virtual assistants, and so on and so forth. The second area which I find is where we can leverage the potential of AI. And along with AI, I personally feel that AI alone will not do, but it requires a lot of data sets to say a good number of data points. And therefore, when we are leveraging AI, I think the second area to be looked into is how do you leverage AI in terms of creating a safe environment in terms of one side the digital infrastructure, whether it is a data center, whether it is your other critical infrastructure, but also at the same time when application is interacting with the database, we can monitor, I mean, lot of patterns, lot of behavior, the way the citizen is engaging with those services, those schemes which government is trying to provide, but also the internal users per se. When the internal users are interacting with the database through the applications, we can very well monitor their behavior as well. Let me quote another example. Assume that a particular government employee is clearing some sort of a files 200 per day. Now suddenly I find that that same employee is suddenly clearing 4 to 500 files per day through digital means. That means there is something wrong. Either no, there is a no problem saying that the officer is not actually going through the required processes, check and balances, but it may happen that there is a intrusion happening as part of the application and then employee may not be even aware of. So such kind of anomalies, such kind of a behavior, such kind of a patterns, I can very well monitor and safeguard one side, not the beneficiary, but also the employee and overall system at large. Uh, I can also, the moment I find that a particular system is compromised or a particular system is came into a under the threat, I can very well isolate that particular system on a real time basis, so that the implication remains local, the implication remains there and there, rather it is spreading over the network. The third thing is, no, when we are leveraging AI, I personally feel that we have to develop a lot of use cases, right? AI per se itself will not work. One has to understand your data sets, your data points at large, your business case at large, and then how are you leveraging such business case, such data points through the potential of AI and AI related tools. Let me cite another example so that we can connect. Assume that you are applying for a passport services. I can not only monitor, is it, are you a real applicant which is trying to avail passport services, but also I can very well assure that the documentation process which is happening as part of the passport issuance process, I can very well find out, is it a good document, bad document, fraudulent document. That is one level of check while you are applying services on the portal. But at the same time, I'll be also guiding through you, saying that how do you fill up a form, where are you require, if any assistance with the help of bot or virtual assistants, I can do that. The second level, what I can take it forward is, when you actually visit to the these passport seva kendras, one is I can not only check all your backgrounds available in my database in terms of your identity or your various kind of services you have already availed before, but also if you are kind of trying to manipulate any kind of your personal particulars or documentation per se, I think I can preempt it and detect it and protect it. So there are a lot of fraud detection, fraud behavior, as I said, whether it is a G2C services, financial transactions, UPI transactions, any of such transactions, I can leverage AI and make it kind of a, which we call is surakshit kind of an environment across the digital ecosystem. But also we can assure that when citizens are interacting with the government department or ministry, they feel safe and secure. The last and not the least thing, I think when we are leveraging potential of AI to make cyber surakshit Bharat, protecting our digital and critical infrastructure one side, and other side we are trying to assure same level of assurance to our citizens, masses at large. uh, I think there are a lot of engagement model will develop going forward. I personally forecast, I personally visualize there are a lot of GNI based engaging model will develop, huge cases will develop, which will one side kind of a interact with the governance model which will develop inside. When it's a government governance model, it will be comprising of people, your execution model, your tools and technologies deployed, and the rules of engagement. That is the compliances and law of the land. But other side, it will also assure you that will you are availing such services when you are interacting or engaging with a government department. Uh, your data, your privacy is safeguarded. Uh, the secondary use of data in terms of, if at all any between government to government happening, or let's say consent based mechanism is being developed along with the principal owner of the data, even though you will come to know that whether your data is kind of a leverage uh, with your consent, without your consent, and how is it kind of a leverage further. Uh, to end my kind of a uh, session, or I'll say to end my no take here, I must say that AI will come a heavy way in terms of all of us, in terms of one side development of product and solutions, development of lot of use cases, business model per se, and at the end, no, when you see the impact of AI, I think the ethical use of AI, the adversities of AI, the biasness of AI, which will also come into a big way, where all of us, as a service provider, as a OEMs, one side, other side, the domain experts, the government policymakers, administrators, they have to be very tightly aligned. And at the end of the day, as I said, no. All of us, the one and only one aim is, how do you make sure that your and my data is safe and sound, whatever I am doing, whatever I am leveraging the potential of data with the help of AI and AI related tools. So thank you once again, Mr. Sasi and his entire team, for giving me this opportunity. Thank you, and I wish you all the best for the success of the event. Thank you.